Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Off the Gridiron with Cheese and Darth. I am Darth, with along my good buddy Cheese. Cheese, how you been, man?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. You know what I'm pretty excited for right now?
What are you pretty excited for?
Dude, the Bucks game tonight. I'm pissed off at the record right now.
The Bucks game? I mean, I don't know if I'd say excited would be the word that you should use. I'd be a little apprehensive.
Well, I'm worried, but it's still the Bucks game in playoffs. Still have that blood in you, and then just being down 3-1 right now.
That's what I'm saying.
It sucks. But if we win tonight, we'll have that motivation to win the next game. My problem, the next game is going to be in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can beat them at home, we might have a chance to finish it all out at home.
Now, see, I figured your excitement would have been more about the NFL draft that's happening tomorrow.
Oh, fucking draft. Dude, my mind is pretty much made up for the draft right now.
Because you have a really nice pick, and now it's come time where you finally get to see what you're going to do with it.
I don't want to be excited today because I'm going to be wore out tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah.
I need to be super stoked because that fucking draft is going to be at fucking 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, bro. I'm almost tempted not going to work till 6. Just be like, no. It's going to be a long night.
I'm sure you could get away with that.
I don't know if I can get away with that. All right. So the draft is happening tomorrow. It's getting me excited. You got the Lakers on the urge of winning.
Yeah, you've got a whole bunch of NBA playoffs. Lakers on the verge of winning. Unfortunately, you've got the Heat on the verge of winning.
Fuck you. But then, hey, Boston got stopped.
Boston was on the verge of winning. They're still on the verge of winning. They just have to.
They win one more game. They just got to win one more game, and that's it. But still, the Hawks, the way they fucking came back in that game was insane.
Philly, they're all done with their series.
Yep.
Against Brooklyn. So, I mean, that's good for them. Brooklyn, I was talking with you about it. I mean, seeing the way that their team changed over the season from having Kyrie and Durant on their team to having them traded mid-season and still have a 6th seed in the playoffs. I mean, that was just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to see that they didn't even have to have a play-in game. You've seen a lot of teams in this playoff that are kind of showing out. The Kings, their first 2 games were really showing out against Golden State.
I hope they win tonight.
I hope they win tonight, too. I hope the Kings win tonight too. I'd like to see them win against Golden State just so you can kind of keep Golden State away from it, but you can also see the Kings, advance their first time in the playoffs in a while.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I put a lot of money on their asses.
You've put a lot of money on a lot of asses. So.
Yeah, I put a lot of money on every game so far tonight. Like I think it is every game tonight for baseball and basketball. Yeah, except my Bucks. I did bet. No, take that back. I did bet on my Bucks. I bet them to win tonight.
Did you?
Yep. I put $5 on that game. It's gonna be exciting. But the one thing we need to talk about. If you lose
that one, who I want to tell?
Shut up! I don't want to hear it. Okay. Either way, I bet on both of the wins. So either way, I'm gonna win, but not as much as the other.
Okay.
But still a win. I'm like what she did before. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. I'll never forget that. Just tell her I pulled a U. Okay.
Okay.
But the one thing we gotta talk about that just broke everybody's fucking minds.
The big news. The news we've all been waiting for. We've talked about this
from day one of free agency.
You have been like, yeah, when's it gonna happen? What are they looking for? Well, you know what?
We were both clueless on what it is.
Yeah, we had no idea this was what was gonna happen because. To me, I feel like Green Bay completely got shafted.
Oh, dude, all day. Only thing they really got good out of it was probably
the next year.
Conditional. Additional one if he plays enough games.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he can and will, but to really screw the Packers, I can definitely see something happening between there that he doesn't play that many games. So they don't give up that second additional. They just keep it.
Maybe if it's like, I don't know.
I don't know, but it broke everybody's fucking minds. It broke my mind when I fucking watched it live happening. Just fucking, oh, dude. That was the craziest feeling of my entire life. You ever get that feeling when you're watching fucking sports news?
Oh, dude, when it happened, I didn't think it was actually for real.
Oh, you didn't think it? No, when he said it out of his mouth, looking down to his phone while everybody was staring at the camera, and just being like, what is it? What is it? What's the news? As he was describing every bit of it, everybody's faces was just melted. Just like, what the fuck? All because of the picks. All because of the picks. Because what was it? So the Jets had
They exchanged the first round picks with each other, which was pretty much jumping
3 rounds.
2
2 rounds.
2 picks.
Yeah, 2 picks.
From 15 to 13.
Yeah. And then giving up a second rounder, and then giving up a 6th rounder.
Yeah. Like,
I expected, and you expected, the Packers to walk out with 2 first-round picks.
oh, I did. And in ways they possibly could, but I didn't expect them to walk out with trading their first round pick for another one. I figured they would have kept their first round pick for this year and got another first round pick for this year.
Yes.
And
'Cause a
not
lot of quarterbacks.
and not the conditional first round pick for next year. So in ways they'll have 2 first round picks next year. Possibly.
Maybe.
But
I don't know.
That's a lot to bank on, man. A lot to bank on for someone with Aaron Rodgers that you could have got a lot of trade value for.
Mm-hmm. It's not even that. Guess who else got traded?
I'm going to tell you this. If I needed a quarterback, I would have definitely fought that trade. Because, I mean, they got ousted.
But
They got ousted, man. I would have went to the league and been like, what's going on here? I mean, what kind of money exchange is going on?
well,
That's the only thing I can think of. There's a money exchange somewhere.
it has to be because that's just a stupid trade. That's almost worse than what was the worst trade we saw in the past couple of years doing the podcast? What was the most stupidest trade we dealt with?
The dumbest trade, I mean...
The biggest one and the dumbest one.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is like free agency signings, and that's the Colts at quarterback.
I'll give you that.
You know, the Matt Ryan, the Carson Wentz, Phillip Rivers. I mean,
Well, I'm going to say Kirk Cousins. It's the worst signing. At that time, it was the worst signing because now he's just showing up now.
I still don't think it's the worst.
The greatest trade was probably Stafford.
The greatest trade so far was Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford all day. Stafford, and probably, if you look at it this way, it depends who you are, really. If you're a Seattle fan or a Denver Bronco fan, okay? For the Russell Wilson trade, if you're a Seattle fan now, you're fucking loving the trade. You're loving the trade.
At the time, you hated it.
At the time, though, I fucking despised it.
At the time, you thought this 5th overall pick was going to be a 32nd.
Yes.
You thought it was a Super Bowl pick.
Oh, God.
That's what you thought. You know it. Because you thought Denver was going to the Super Bowl with them.
No, I did not think
you
that.
Thought
you thought of it. I did not.
You thought that was what was going to happen.
All season, all off season, off to the regular season, all the way to now, I still said that they are done. I'm glad that he didn't go through. I said this. He is not going through. I hope he failed.
I remember when I told you, dude, you'd be surprised me picking them to be the bottom of the AFC West. And you were like, I am surprised.
The bottom? I didn't expect him to be on the bottom. I didn't expect him to be on the bottom. I expect him to be in the middle. At least finish it. I would say 12. 12 is where I was finishing. Not 12 wins, just 12th place in the actual standings.
So, like 6th in the AFC?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically. We'll just say I thought they're going to finish off with 7 wins. 7 wins.
That freaked me out.
I know. He's a creepy one.
You go freaky cat. That's why he gets me getting revenge on him.
Oh, my God. You should have been here on that day. Oh, my God.
It's nothing bad.
No, it was just...
Don't call PETA. I just scare him.
But it's just... I expect him to have 7 wins. But not 3. Okay? Not 3.
I think you expected to have... I think
Dude,
now you're downplaying.
No, I expected my team to finish 32nd. I will give you this. I expected Seattle.
You expect to have the first pick Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. First pick, I expected we're gonna be dead last in fucking league, just straight up being first round pick.
Well,
That's what I thought the whole time.
I expected you that. Yeah, I expected you to have the 5th pick overall. I just didn't expect it to be Denver's 5th pick overall.
Exactly my point. It's like I was scared that we're gonna have the first pick, and then the first round 32nd pick. Okay,
Yeah.
that was like everybody's fear. Mostly, I did not know. It was middle, but it's good to have a 12th pick right now.
It is.
It's nice to have a 12th pick, but that's our 12th pick. That's our 12th pick. I love that. So we had the big Aaron Rodgers trade. Another trade happened. Ramsey. It's not a Ram no more.
Oh, yes. He did get traded. I forgot about this. It's been a while since we did our last one.
I know.
I was trying to remember which one you were talking about for a second.
Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, he got traded to the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that trade, to be honest.
I like the trade because I fucking hate him. I always hate him.
Mm-hmm.
And I always hated him when he was playing the Jaguars. I fucking hated him. He's just an underrated player. Not underrated, overrated player.
Overrated.
Yeah, he's just straight overrated. Never liked him. He's not the greatest fucking CB he think he is.
Mm-hmm.
Better CBs are out there. And there's a rookie that's just showing him off like he's garbage for his stats. And he gets burned on rookies. I'm sorry.
Well, risk reward. He's a risk reward corner.
Yeah, you're going to say it on your dude too?
Yeah.
Diggs?
He's a risk reward corner.
He didn't do as good as what he did last year.
Risk reward. And I'm sure you also had a lot of teams that didn't throw towards him as much as well.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And that's the other thing, is they probably don't get a lot of action at that point. Watch Sauce kind of slip back a little bit, because Sauce was probably the best corner in the league last year.
Oh, dude, hands down, he was number one all day. Number two was Wallen. I'm going to put number Wallen.
Like overall corners for the league?
Not overall corners, but rookie.
As rookie, that's what I'm saying. Like
but overall wise, yes, he was number one.
Sauce was probably number one overall.
Yes. Diggs was number 3. I would say 3. Because he had less targets against him.
Yeah.
And that's what matters.
Really. He'd be top 5, I would say. Definitely top 5.
Okay, so he's still in the top 5.
Yeah.
Right? But Ramsey is definitely not. He is bottom 10 for me. Sorry, there's better CBs out there. There's rookies. There's multiple rookies that are better than him.
I'd say he's top 15.
I'll give him 15. If not 16, because I just don't like him.
Okay.
I fucking hate him.
I'll take 16 then.
I hate the Rams. I hate everything about him.
Just like I'd put Trayvon Diggs in the top 10 category, but I wouldn't put him in the top 5.
Yeah. I'm just really excited what Sauce is gonna do next year. I can't believe he burned his cheese hat. Just because of Aaron Rodgers coming in.
Dude,
and guess who spoke about that too, by the way?
Who?
Brett Favre.
Oh, yeah?
He spoke about the trade. He said that, what did he say? Fuck, I just saw it.
Don't do what I did when I was in New York, which was get in trouble by sending bad messages and touching an employee when I shouldn't have.
Yeah, like a fucking idiot.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Brett Favre. Don't sue me. I'm not Pat McAfee. I don't have the money.
That's the reason why. We have nothing but this. Okay? Remember me.
For that. Trust me, it's going to take a long time.
He said he'll do great with the Jets. Yep. He'll do great with the Jets.
Oh, well, yeah. They're a better Jets team than what he went to when he went to them.
Excited, too. He'll be handle the transition as well as anyone else. He's a very smart person, and on and off the field, in other words, you're not going to catch him by surprise very often.
I'm very interested to see how he handles the New York media every week.
That's the thing I'm worried about, too, because...
That's my big thing, because the Green Bay media, I'm sure there's a lot of action there, but not to the extent of New York.
It's more local action than it is like more national.
Well, what I say is it's a lot of action because that's what is there.
Mm-hmm.
You have no competition when it comes to sports when it's Green Bay.
Yep.
When it's Wisconsin, probably. I mean, maybe everything in Madison with the university, but when it comes to sports, it's probably your big, like, Green Bay, Milwaukee,
It goes by
Teams like
divisions.
that.
Sadly to say, it goes by divisions, by counties. the way
Just like how you
cross 'em.
see, like with Tennessee,
Yep.
everyone goes, "Well, why do they not, put
Cheer
the
for
Titans and cheer for the Titans?" Well,
because you gotta cross that. You gotta go to Nashville.
yeah,
That's the saddest part. You gotta go to Nashville. Like when you go to Wisconsin, for example, as you're going up to Green Bay, you pass the nice, Bucks and Brewers type of county, which is Milwaukee.
Mhm.
That's straight Milwaukee. And then when you get to Madison, that's when, you just see red and white everywhere you go. Red and white. Badgers all the way for them.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you get closer to Green Bay, boom, nothing but green and yellow.
That's why it's all orange and white here, man.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. It's the
Orange
worst
and
colors,
white.
worst colors of all
I
time.
love it.
Jesus.
Rocky Top, baby.
But it's great though that it's great that you and me are like different of how we were raised. You were raised in an actual county, straight college. College is nothing. College is your blood. Nothing cares. You are in college of basketball, baseball, football, volleyball, everything that's Vols included. You are in it.
Oh yeah.
Up there where I was getting raised, it was NFL.
Mhm.
That's it. NFL Green Bay.
Green Bay, nothing else.
Green Bay Packers. Learn the history, you eat the cheese, you drink the beer. That's what happens. You drink that Packerland fucking beer. And I am not joking, that is a beer company.
Well, yeah.
And
That's what you do, but I mean,
I
that's
can't
what I'm saying though. Is
it's
but I'm just saying, it's like with us, that kind of stuff is like localized, but New York is New York. Everything is New York.
Oh yes, you got fucking multiple teams in New York.
Multiple teams, plus New York is everything national.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a different transition for him actually doing from like going from a small local town city that he thought it was,
I'd
big.
say it'd be different going there than even to like Los Angeles.
Yes,
Because Los Angeles, I mean, if the
more
sports isn't doing good, oh well, you got everything else going on.
I think that's why Stafford got so.
That's
close
why
to it.
USC and UCLA, if they're not doing good in sports, it's not really a big deal to them over there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're like national bloods
Mm-hmm.
in basketball, and football, and baseball and stuff like that.
Well, in those like type of cities, they are like a mix with everything. You got people that don't like football, that likes other sports.
Yeah,
Like you got people that don't like baseball, but likes basketball.
mm-hmm.
You have that in those big cities because they have multiple teams there. New York Mets, Brooklyn Nets, Brooklyn Nets, Knicks, New York Knicks. That's what I meant to say.
I know what you're
Yeah. I'm letting everybody else know.
I know something.
Okay, I'm just.
Brooklyn Nets are also a thing.
It is a thing, yes, because
They
they're
used
close.
to be Jersey.
I don't care. It's still close to New York. Like,
Well, I mean, the Giants and Jets play in Jersey.
which is fucking hilarious. Still think like New York should build something for them, since they've been there for a while.
They did a bridge. Oh, for all my Jersey friends, that one's for you.
Oh my god, it's a Jersey thing. All right, so we got done talking. There's not much else to really talk about in the NFL news-wise. We're going to be talking about our mock draft and the ESPN's mock draft because it's so close to the draft. We're
Right
gonna see
at
how
the end of the rest of this podcast, we'll talk about that for sure. But really what we'd like to get into is some playoff action. Are we going into the NBA playoffs? We going NHL playoffs first. I don't know how you want to transition this because
we're gonna go to basketball and then we're gonna go straight to hockey.
Let's go straight into basketball then. Looking at your basketball standings right now, you've got your Phoenix Suns and Clippers that are playing close with each other, tied 2-2. You've got your Nuggets who are up 3-1. Against Minnesota Timberwolves. They could have swept them, but Minnesota won their last game. I know you're not too excited about Denver winning that game. But right now with basketball, there's not really a whole lot of excitement for you as your 1 seed is down 3-1 to the play-in 8 seed Miami Heat. The Lakers, though, they were a play-in and they're up 3-1 against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Well, it's
but
just
dude,
an
I'm telling you. When's the last time LeBron has gone to the playoffs and not gone to the championship? I don't care about winning it. When's the last time that's happened? Can't tell me, can you?
No, I can't.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Well,
Like, it's
I'll
just...
tell you this way: the last time it happened was when he was with the Cavaliers. The first time.
Okay. Okay.
That's when.
Well, right now, today's games. We're gonna give you today's, tomorrow's,
Mhm.
because we're not gonna give you every fucking days. But today is, we got the Bucks facing the Heats. It's
Mhm.
at 9:30 tonight. You got the Cavaliers facing the Knicks right now at this moment. We're recording, and it's the Knicks right now, 21-14. The Lakers facing the Grizzlies and the Warriors facing the Kings. So, yeah.
Yeah, Kings have shown out. They're 2-2 with the Warriors, but the Warriors have come back to tie it, actually. Malik Monk and
Well, all these games, most of
De'Aaron
these games
Fox
are
were really
fucking
good.
3-1s right now. You got the Bucks game 3-1s. You got the Cavaliers 3-1s, and then you got the Grizzlies a 3-1 game right now. It's crazy.
The Knicks should be up 3-1 against Cavs.
Well, the Knicks, yeah. You go if you want to go technical. Okay,
Well,
I didn't want to say
you said
this,
the Cavaliers
but the
3-1 and
Heats, you got the Heats, you got the Knicks, you got the Lakers. They're all 3-1s.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of games and series to be closed out.
I hope Grizzlies. John Morant's is good. I like John Morant.
I was thinking Grizzlies too, but I was also thinking Mavs had a really good shot, and they didn't even make the play-in game. So
true. But there's only one game on tomorrow.
what game is it?
It's the Celtics and Hawks.
Celtics Hawks tomorrow. Cool, sweet. Hopefully Celtics win that one and finally close out that series like they should have yesterday.
Yeah, it's a 3-2 series right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts at 8:30 tomorrow. So good luck on that one. I ain't gonna be able to watch that. God, I wish I could watch these games. So that's exciting. But one thing we gotta talk about, since someone did announce that he's gonna be in the draft this year, and that is Mr. Victor.
Victor Webby.
And so far, the Spurs is the team that everybody's betting on him going to.
Because they haven't done the lottery yet.
And that's what I'm saying. Right before the lottery, they're already expecting the Spurs to get the first round pick.
Yeah, but that might not happen.
So you got other multiple teams for fucking for the lottery. You have the Hornets, you got the Rockets, you got the Detroit Pistons, Spurs. Fucking hell, I don't know that logo.
Let's see. Let me see.
What's that logo, bro? The top.
Trailblazers?
Yeah, there you go. Trailblazers.
The Magic?
The Magics, and then you got Washington Wizards. Is there I forgot there was a team of Wizards. You got the Jazz, you got the Thunders, and then you got... Now, I'm actually hoping for this. Dallas Mavericks. They're also in the... I don't know.
Their odds aren't very high.
Imagine if they did.
I'd say...
imagine if they did.
Listen, this lottery thing is not...
It's not like, okay, everybody puts the ball in and then we grab a ball. I know that. I understand that. But just for that one hiccup thing, that one moment, imagine if Dallas did get Vic. Imagine that. Imagine that. That team would be unbeatable. Irving, fucking Luka, and Victor.
Let me tell you who I think is going to end up getting the first pick. Spurs have a very, very high chance of doing it, and I could definitely see him being very successful if he goes to the Spurs, because look who his coach is going to be, Greg Popovich. Who did Greg Popovich coach? That was a big guy down low for a long time. Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see that. I honestly don't think it's going to be the Spurs, though.
Thinking Magics?
I'm thinking you might see him in Houston.
The Rockets?
I'm thinking Houston picks him up. Because he was known of having another big guy.
That's a stretch. Either way, he's going to be a
Mr.
first
Yao
round
Ming.
pick. Either way, he's going to be a first round pick.
I mean, he's going to be first overall.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Houston. I think Houston or San Antonio.
That's crazy. That's going to be crazy. How
They both have history of number one picks. I can see Detroit also doing it. They have a history of number one picks. Definitely do not see Charlotte, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen Charlotte.
Charlotte just never gets lucky with number one.
Lightning's not doing good right now.
Hmm?
No, I was looking at the hockey shit really quick.
Hmm.
So yeah, that victory.
Yeah, Victor's gonna be
It's
fun
gonna
to
be
see him
dope.
coming in. Just to see how he transitions into it. You know, you could have seen Zion Williamson doing something,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like to sit on the bench more than anything anymore. I don't know why.
Problems probably.
I mean, they say it's all injuries and stuff like that. Well, dude, quit eating so much.
That's probably what it is.
I mean, honestly, he
got
got
big.
big.
He got big.
After college, he got real big, and then he slimmed down a little bit, but then now you can tell he's put it all back on a little bit.
Okay.
I think he's just one of them big boys. But I mean, he's got ball skills. He just
So
don't play.
so for you, he told me this, guys. That's why I put a lot of money on this bet. He thinks that the Lakers are gonna go all the way, right? All the way.
That's LeBron.
Just all because of his record? All because of his little broken record? Is that what you really think?
Not because of the scoring record.
You just think he timed this perfectly?
I think he set out for a reason. LeBron has played a lot of games for a man his age.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think he's not just played all the games that he's played with the Cavs, the Heat, the Cavs, the Lakers. I mean, he's done it also with the USA team multiple times. He's done it with the FIBA team.
Mm-hmm.
You see him in the off season playing games, overseas with different people and doing things, like his kids and taking them to basketball and doing things. I mean, he's constantly going and constantly moving. So I think a lot of it is he's took a lot of rest time, one, to heal his body, keep it healthy. They've won enough to get close to the playoffs. He knew when he really needed to kick things back up and really pick things back up. He didn't have an MVP season. You don't have to have an MVP season.
Well, you don't have one.
Right now, they're all going on about championships. He's got more MVPs than most everybody else in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're all going on about championships. So what's he going to do? He's going to win a championship. That's all he wants is a ring. So he can quit hearing this bullshit about I ain't got enough rings as Michael. I ain't got enough rings as Kobe. He's got enough rings as Kobe. I don't think he really worries about Michael as much, but everyone will still say Michael's better. But he wants all those rings.
Sometimes, yeah, I guess so.
And so I think, he's kind of just pushing for that. And he also wanted to be able to spend time with his son. His son's getting ready to go to college this season.
Mm-hmm.
This is his last year of high school. He's been highly recruited, highly scouted. This is a big thing for Bronny.
Yeah, because if he has a really successful fucking first year, he won't see him in college again.
And to think, this kid who's going to college, who's going to be in the NBA, was born when his dad was in the NBA. And his dad still has a chance of winning an NBA championship this year as being one of the top players in the league.
That'd be a lot of fucking like smoke on that kid though.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Especially you go to the locker room, you do something, you're gonna be like, you ain't no king. You ain't no prince.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
He's gonna have to work hard just to respect.
He's gonna have to work hard to get a lot of respect in that locker room.
Yep.
Or wherever he goes.
Well, yeah, because he has to prove that.
I think that's another reason why LeBron wants to play with him, so that he can make sure the locker room stays cool.
I think that's understandable. So that's pretty much it for basketball. There's a lot of shit that we had to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to talk about the hockey right now.
Mm-hmm.
So hockey's in playoffs right now. So we have the Bruins facing the Panthers going on right now. They're on a 3-1 series, Boston. And then you have the Krakens facing the bullshit Colorado Avalanche.
Why do you not like them?
Fuck you, bro. I'm not discussing this again. They're on a tied series, 2-2. They play tonight at 9:30.
Go Seattle.
Yeah, go Seattle all day. Pound it. There you go.
When Twin Powers activated.
Money Morphin time. Sorry. Watch that trailer today.
Merman
again.
Man and Barnacle Boy.
Exactly. I can tell I'm just Merman. Okay, so
Makes me Barnacle Boy.
because you're tall and skinny. I'm more round. See what I'm saying?
I'm more real.
I'm more round. So you got fuck me, dude. This fucking thing sucks. All right, so you got the Tampa Bay Lightning's facing the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's not going too fucking well either. That's a 3-1 series with
Dude,
with
your
Maple.
teams are just
Garble right now.
choking in the playoffs right now. I don't want to say anything.
Not even just that. They're not even choking the playoffs. They're choking in the first round. And that's what bothers me. Then you got the Rangers facing the Devils, which is a tied series. So I already imagine what Kevin's already feeling right now. Popping and seeing that happening. He's probably on his edge of his seat every goddamn game, every moment.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that's Rangers and Jersey, dude.
Yeah, like I told him he better never take that jersey off. You put that jersey on, you keep that bitch on.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm wearing my jersey tomorrow during the draft. I have to.
Yeah, Rangers and Devils. Dude, that right there, you've got people that are fighting each other during that game.
You got the Golden Knights facing the Jets, and the Golden Knights are on a 3-1 series on that. Man, the Golden Knights has been one of those teams. It's like they've been around for 3 years. They've been at the Stanley Cup Finals. They've been and won, and then they went to it again, and then they continued going again. That's a team I never seen a new franchise, what do you say, a new organization coming into the NHL and then just stomping everybody within 3 years.
I'll give you my take on it.
What?
Where are they at?
Well, Vegas.
Okay, you want to know the difference between them and the Raiders?
Not everybody can speak English.
That's almost what it is. If you want me to be honest,
I'm sorry. It's true because they can't get as much trouble.
I don't think it's that.
I don't think they can get much trouble.
What is Vegas known for?
Oh, Mafia.
What are some of them Russian players probably known for in their training? If I'm just going to be honest,
You're putting the Russian mafia into this right now with the whole Vegas thing. I feel like they'll be pushing it more on the Raiders than they would on the fucking hockey. But then again, Vegas has more championships.
Not when the meets they play hockey. No, not the Italian football.
I can't wait for the new machine. I can't wait for the Machine movie to come out. I can't wait. Oh my god. You killed me with that. Oh my god. Okay, so you think the Mafia is pretty much in the middle of it.
I mean, that's a good...
if we get a knock on my fucking
conspiracy
door
theory
tomorrow by the Mafia thinking we're saying something, I'll slap the shit out of you.
There's a lot of Russians in our area, too. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
And it's just about that time for us to have all the J1s come in. Serious, you're laughing, but I'm serious.
I don't know.
You may get a knock.
Shut up. I better not. I fucking better not.
But what if it's a cute Russian?
Then we'll talk. Well, I'll listen. She'll probably talk. Because I can't understand.
No,
I won't understand a damn thing.
I thought you were just saying it because she's a woman.
No, I wouldn't hear a damn thing because she's speaking in Russian. I hope she says vodka in the middle of that. I understand that. I'll understand that. Give me some vodka. I don't mind some vodka.
Can't do it.
You can't do vodka? I can't do tequila anymore, man. It makes my clothes fall off.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, okay. It's not a pretty sight, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I can do vodka. One thing I can't do, though, is Henny.
Oh my god! I got that. At the end of this, that's the story tell.
That's not the story tell. that actually was the storytell, is that there is no storytell.
That was a great night. Okay, we played beer pong, we did everything, and we had shots of Henny.
And that was not good.
Oh my god.
No bueno.
Everybody got sick. All right.
10 out of 10, don't recommend.
So those are the games that are happening right now. I think that's all of them. No.
There should be more games.
Yeah, there is more games. I'm just blind on my ass. The Hurricanes facing the Islanders. They're on the Hurricanes are on a 3-2. Stars and Wilds, and then the Dallas Stars are on a 3-2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
That and the Oiler Canes. Oiler Canes is the game. They're on a 3-2 series also.
The Kings, the Golden Knights, the Kraken.
It's gonna be a whole hell of a fucking
The whole mythological societies here.
Exactly. And then we're not gonna talk about baseball at the moment because everything's still. It's the beginning of the season. Okay, Brewers are doing great.
Although I did show you a pretty cool video for baseball the other day.
Yeah, that was crazy. If you want to discuss that, be my guest.
But I can't do it as good as John Boy.
You can't, but like
can't.
that
no
call
affiliation.
That call is like almost like understandable on both sides. If you're on the other side, I'm on the other side. I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't throw a flag. But if I see that ref over there talking to you, thinking and giving you an option after we saw the replay, I'm going to smack the motherfucker up.
Here's the thing. When both managers are like, no, we don't want to check it because they're both thinking that a call was missed, but they're also thinking that a call was made for them, then you know something has been messed up. And at that point in time, they should have just went like, look, we messed up. That one's on us. But, our mess up was kind of fixed up by this, which was kind of fixed up by this, which was kind of fixed up by this.
Okay.
That's the way they should have done it. But instead, like Aaron Boone said, you tell us that you've only got 15 seconds to, say something. And, if I wait 16 seconds and say something, you're going to look at me and tell me, no, I didn't have enough time. But because the crowd's able to sit there and tell you that you didn't do your job correctly, that was even his thing. At the very end of everything and him yelling and cussing at him and everything, he's like, you missed that call too. I was trying to save your ass. That's what he told him. And that's what I love about John Boy is that he actually slows it down, breaks it down, and you're able to actually know what the conversation is. And that's out of anything in sports, the manager conversation is probably my favorite.
Oh, yeah, because they really should be mic'd up. I'm sorry, if they're swearing, that's fine. I get it. Everybody swears in sports. But, at least mic up the managers, because that shit is fucking funny.
Well, I mean, it brings out a lot. You've got that guy who's coming out there being like, come on, man. You don't see that he's been doing this all damn game. Mm-hmm. Do you not see him, doing this? Or, man, you've been getting me every single game this freaking year. That's what I like. Yeah. I love that shit.
I love that, and I love the coaches that get so fucking mad that I just, when that coach starts fucking putting up dirt on that damn Empire's foot, I die laughing. I die. I remember that back when I was in the Little League, dude. My coach did that to a fucking Empire because he didn't like a call. I fucking laughed in that dugout, bro. I fucking laughed, okay? I laughed my ass off. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I want to do that to somebody soon. Okay, I haven't got a chance to do it to an Empire. I always wanted to. Go up to him and just be like, fuck, your job sucks. Some shit like that. I would love to do that. But that's, dude, the guy that you're talking about makes the greatest videos. Big shout out to him. Do a shout out for that guy.
John Boy, no affiliation, but great job on your videos. I love them. Keep doing them.
Yes, you make me love baseball more and more every time I watch your videos.
And he does more videos than just baseball, but baseball is his big one.
Yes, it's because
I love it.
He's fucking great. So after baseball, we got to talk about one more thing because it's getting close to the playoffs. For this segment is the XFL.
Yes,
the XFL's coming, baby. Okay. Next week, this weekend is semifinals. And guess what?
The Seattle Dragons are in.
Seattle Dragons are in. Let's go.
Ben DiNucci.
All right, so last week, since you guys didn't know about week 9, The Rednecks and the Bahamas.
The who?
Roughnecks. Sorry, the Roughnecks.
Redneck.
The Bahamas and. Did I say that again? Did I say the Bahamas? Did I say Bahamas? This is why I don't say the team. Okay, the Bulls. Okay, you don't even know the team don't even matter because they're not in the fucking playoffs.
Then we got the Vipers.
you got the Defenders facing the Renegades, and then you got Seattle Dragons face the Battlehawks, and the Seattle Dragons won that game. And then you got Week 10. Shut the fuck up, Logan. All right, so you got Battlehawks defeated the Guardians 53 to 28. And then you had the Defenders defeated the. I'm not saying that name again. 29-28.
I was actually surprised that Seattle was able to beat the Battlehawks. I think the Battlehawks probably have the MVP of the league, and then AJ McCarron at quarterback.
Yep.
But yeah, Ben DiNucci and crew were able to pull out a victory and able to move on.
And Battlehawks look angry after that game. They scored 53 points against the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the Vipers, the Roughnecks faced the fucking Renegades. That was a demolish for the Roughnecks. And then you had Seattle Dragons face the Vipers. Seattle Dragons won that. That was a game that they needed to win to be in the playoffs. So now, for the semifinals, since there's only semifinals with 2 games, and then we got championships.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the Renegades facing the Roughnecks, and the Seattle Dragons facing the Defenders.
Yep.
And if I go back a little bit here,
I think Seattle's going to win their game.
when was the last time they faced each other? They did face each other back in Week 8. Defenders faced the Seattle Dragons. That was a score of 34-33. That was a high score, close ass game with them.
Who won?
Defenders. Yes.
Who won the other game?
That's what I'm thinking. Defenders. Week 1.
Yeah, because they started off 0-2.
Yep. So we lost the first 2 games.
They've lost their 2 games. Oh, well, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. Same season.
It is. It is hard. It's going to be interesting. Dude, if they go to the fucking championships, we're buying a jersey. We're buying a fucking jersey. Because it's dope to see the Seattle Dragons go, and that was our team to go through all year.
I know, we picked them before the season started.
And they gone all year long. It's fucking amazing.
They started off 0-2, we still kept them.
Mm-hmm. Finished the season out with 7-3. Defenders did 9-1. Yes, that's the big one. If we can defeat Defenders, our next choice is either a 7-3 Roughnecks or a 4-6 Renegades. 4-6 Renegades means other teams literally did not do good. I wish they would tell me the fucking bullshit.
No, I would say it's because they're in a different division. That's how they got in.
Probably.
Crazy.
That's probably the division with the fucking... I'm not saying it, but the Vipers and the other fucking team.
Brahmas?
Mm-hmm. Say that again?
Brahmas.
Brahmas?
Not Bahamas.
Sorry.
I think of the Beach Boys every time you say it. Bermuda, Jeff. I want to take you. Bermuda, Brahma.
Come on, pretty mama. Fuck you.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Yeah,
this isn't sing along time. No more singing.
So
You
now
gotta pay for that.
you gotta pay for that. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we gotta talk about the next big segment. Our
Draft.
mock draft. Yep.
The mock draft. Let's get it going. Let's go. All right, so looking at the draft, a lot of things have changed. I'm going to run over ESPN's mock draft real quick, kind of show you some things that are going on. Have you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
If you want to go off of yours, I can go.
Okay, so if you want to go off of the ESPN,
yeah, we'll go in order. We'll go in order on this.
Okay.
You talk about first. We'll talk about first.
all right. Oh, I still need this. All right, so starting off number 1, Carolina Panthers. I think they take Bryce Young.
Well, it says right here for ESPN. It says Bryce Young.
Yep.
Alabama's number 1.
Now here's where it all gets tricky because I think there's going to be a trade. I think Indy trades for this second overall pick. I think they trade their fourth for the second.
Okay.
And I think they get CJ Stroud. Now, that's if the Texans don't pick CJ Stroud at number 2 and decide to keep their pick. I think though Indy will try to trade. What else they get for that pick, I don't know, but I think they'll end up trying to trade up for it. But I don't think they'll be able to keep their fourth overall pick to be able to get the second.
Okay.
So at number 3, I have Will Anderson going to Arizona, which is something I know you don't want to see, but I think it's what's going to happen because I don't really see them getting a lineman at that position at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's wise for them to do that. Not knowing that if they get Anderson, that he's still even a higher trade value prospect, more than likely, than what a lineman will be. And, yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. And they're not going to try and get a quarterback because they've already got the new coach, Gannon, saying that he was excited to have Kyler Murray. So, I don't know why Kyler Murray sucks. But I think they get Will Anderson, Arizona, number 3.
Okay, so all right, so you got number 2.
So overall, I've got Young, Stroud, and then Anderson.
Well, I hope those are the right fucking picks for it. But it says number 1, Young. Number 2, B.J. Robinson, running back. Do I have the right one? I don't think I have the right one.
Houston Texans? Or is it saying overall prospects? Because Bijan Robinson probably is number 2 overall prospect.
Yeah, he's overall prospects. Where the fuck did you get that fucking?
I've got the mock draft right here.
Give me that. Give me your phone.
2023 mock draft, NFL Nation. Yeah, I'm at 50%.
Skinny as fuck. I gotta get you a case. Yeah, so Bryce Young, CJ Stroud for number 2. And then Arizona Cardinals is picking up Anderson.
Yep, Will Anderson.
God damn it.
So I've got Indianapolis getting Stroud through that trade at number 2. They still have Houston getting him at number 2.
Okay.
But then again, I also think that there's going to be another trade. And I think that trade is going to involve Tennessee this time with Houston. But I think Houston got that 4th pick. But I also think that Houston knows that there's a lot in this draft that they can work with. They're not a completely horrible team. And they have a lot of picks already.
Okay.
And there's a lot of picks in this first round that are going to be able to help a lot of people.
Okay.
Or in a lot of teams, I should say. So I do believe they could trade as well. Now I believe that trade goes to Tennessee.
Okay.
And I think that trade at number 4 overall is going to be Anthony Richardson.
Well, you got the Anthony Richardson right for number 4 for ESPN, but it still says Colts. So you got the surprise on the big trade on that.
Yes. So I got 2 trades in the top 5.
All right. So what's your fucking 5th round pick, asshole?
Number 5, I know it's going to be different on there.
Next, it says what ESPN says for Seattle to pick is Jalen Carter.
I have Tyree Wilson, defensive end, Texas Tech. I think you're looking for an end more than you're looking for a defensive tackle.
I kind of need both, but I'd rather have an end.
I think that's what you're looking for. And if Anderson is not there, Tyree Wilson's the next guy.
Okay. Well, they got Jalen Carter right here, but since you already said Tyree Wilson.
I think Jalen Carter almost falls out of the top 10 just because of his stuff.
His stuff. All right, I get you on that. A lot of people got him still in projected to be top 10, but just we'll see how it goes.
Well, I should go back and say this with the Tennessee pick. I do think Tennessee, even if they don't trade for number 4, will trade their pick at some point in time to try and move up. I think Tennessee tries to move up.
Mm-hmm.
The
number 6
I wouldn't be surprised if Houston has Derrick Henry when it's all said and done.
I won't be surprised either. I won't be. For ESPN, for your number 6, the Detroit Lions, they picked up Tyree Wilson. So, That was their cheat.
That was theirs. I have Christian Gonzalez, cornerback for Oregon.
That was Vegas' next pick.
For Vegas, I have Will Levis, quarterback.
Okay.
Kentucky. I think Levis doesn't get out of the top 10. I think his arm strength, arm talent, that kind of stuff is just, it's crazy good that you can't not pick him in the top 10 at some point.
Okay.
Especially if you're a team that needs a quarterback. And, I mean, they do need a quarterback.
They do. They do.
Even though they do have Garoppolo.
The Falcons? No, Raiders, yeah.
No, Raiders.
Yeah. So what's number 8?
Excuse me. For number 8, I have Witherspoon, quarterback.
Same thing here for Atlanta.
Same thing. They need a corner. Number 9, Chicago. I think they're going to try and get somebody to protect their quarterback with Paris Johnson Jr.
All right. Well, that's not it. It's Peter something.
Skoronsky.
Yeah, Skoronsky. I almost said scrotum. That's their pick for number 9 for the Bears.
Okay.
And then your pick for Paris Johnson Jr. was Philadelphia's 10.
All right. Well, and that's where we also disagree. Now, this is where I think Tennessee could also trade.
Trade just up 1?
I think they could try to trade up to get, I mean, if quarterback, depending on where the quarterbacks go.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe they could try to just trade up 1. But with Philly, I think that they're going to end up getting Jalen Carter. I think they're going to end up trying to boost their defense up even more. And they've already got a really good defensive tackle from Georgia that they picked up last year. That I think, along with Carter, is just going to make their defensive front line just a tank. And no one will be able to do anything.
Well, no one can even stop the offense for the Eagles, especially that.
And that's where I think that a trade could happen there too. But then I have Houston after having their trade with Tennessee. Well, after having their trade with Indianapolis, then having their trade with Tennessee, I have them finally picking someone.
What was your 11th pick? Hooker?
Hendon Hooker.
Fucking idiot. All right, so Tennessee's projected for 11, and they're projected to get Jackson Smith Najibia.
Najigba?
Yeah, Najibba.
Yeah, I got Houston picking him up next also. I have Houston having 2 picks right there back to back.
Okay. Well, in the 12th pick for ESPN, they picked up Flowers, wide receiver, Boston College.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get Flowers. I think they're going to get Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think they're going to get Hendon Hooker and Jackson Smith and the Jigba.
Well, that's a stupid ass pick for the Packers. Okay. I'm going ahead of myself. So yeah.
Yeah, for the Packers, I have them picking up Lucas Van Ness, defensive end.
Well, they're predicted to get a fucking tight end, Dalton
Kincaid. Yeah, saw that. I thought that was stupid too. That's why I'm not really listening to that ESPN mock draft stuff and really trying to pick who I think they'll actually pick.
New England?
And I did the trades just because I wanted to have trades in here just to try and have it a little more pizzazz.
Yeah, a little pizzazz.
Because, I mean, there are trades that happen. And so, I want to try and put in trades too. For New England, I believe they pick up an offensive tackle. I believe they pick up Peter Skoronsky.
They're projected to get Robinson.
To get who?
Running back Robinson.
New England? Bijan Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
No. No, I think he's smarter than that.
The Jets are projected to pick an offensive tackle. Jones for the next pick for 15.
See, I've got Jones.
See, that makes sense for Jones, yeah.
I've got Jones also for them. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good because that makes sense. I'm sorry. After the Aaron Rodgers trade,
yeah,
you don't need to pick anybody else but fucking protection for that guy because he's old.
Well, I picked him just because I figured that was going to end up being the trade that happens.
Mm-hmm. Commanders, they're 16. They're projected to get up your Tennessee boy. Darren Wright.
Darrell Wright?
Yeah,
No.
Darrell Wright.
I've got them picking up Joey Porter Jr., cornerback.
That'll be the next pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, but I do have them picking up a cornerback in Banks.
That's not the next one.
Jesus Christ. Then for Detroit, I've got them picking up Nolan Smith.
Kenzie, defensive tackle, Pittsburgh for Lions.
Who?
I don't know. I'll say his fucking first name. Kajinya.
Oh, Kalesia Yancey.
This is why I don't do the names, guys. But we're learning.
Kalesia Yancey.
Thank God we don't do this for fucking hockey.
So where are we at now?
All right, so 19. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay, I have them picking up my Tennessee boy, offensive tackle Darnell Wright.
Well, they're projected to pick up Will Levis.
No, I think he'll be gone way before then. Way before then.
What's your 20th pick?
20th pick for Seattle. I think you get to see two Tennessee boys back to back. I think Jalen Hyatt. I think you guys are going to get a Lockett / Baldwin type of player.
They're projected to get Nolan Smith, offense linebacker, which I understand. Well, outside linebacker, my bad.
Linebacker.
Which makes sense because if they don't pick up
Tyree, if they end up getting Tyree Wilson and him, or Jalen Carter and him, I mean,
cool. With fucking
two Georgia boys. Could be interesting.
Yeah. So 21, Los Angeles Chargers.
I got to pick it up, Zay Flowers.
They got to pick it up. Michael Mayer, tight end, Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. See, that's kind of who I've heard Cowboys might pick up, too, here lately.
I don't like tight ends in first round unless they're really that good. If they're faster
that's why I didn't do it.
If you're faster as a wide receiver.
I do have one tight end, though, on here.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking funny. Well, I found your Banks. Dante Banks. He's going to Baltimore. 22nd.
Oh, no, I got Johnston.
Number 23, Minnesota Vikings.
That's my tight end. That's where I think Kincaid goes to. Who they have? I need to read it.
Forbes. Why do I want to say Forbes? This is why I tried. Yeah. CB, this is why I tried. Come on, man.
You're good.
All right, so you got Jackson Jaguars. 24.
I have Addison going to the Jaguars.
Harrison, offensive tackle. Anton Harrison. Anton. I want to say Anton. We're going to discuss it saying Anton. All right, so this is why I can't be an announcer, guys, because I will be fired instantly, and I will just be like Roy Kent from fucking
Lasso.
Just, oh my God. Fuck them. Fuck them all. They're terrible. They're fucking terrible.
All right, so who's next pick?
The Giants, 25th.
I've got Ryan Breesy, defensive tackle.
I'm not saying the first name, but it's Johnston, wide receiver for TCU.
Yeah, I've got him going to Baltimore.
Then you got 26, Dallas Cowboys.
This is kind of a hopeful pick. I'm hoping he's there.
Robinson.
I think the Cowboys may trade up to get this guy, but I just left him here at this place to try and see if I can put everybody else in front and not have to see what Cowboys are going to trade.
But you picked Robinson?
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I haven't heard his name forever. Will McDonald the fourth.
Will McDonald the fourth, yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, defensive end.
Yeah, no.
Buffalo Bills?
Inside offensive lineman, Torrance.
Wide receiver, Jordan Addison.
No.
Cincinnati Bengals?
I've got them getting offensive tackle. I've got them getting Harrison.
I like this one. Because I watched him during the draft.
I think they still need offensive linemen.
They do. They still do, but they're not projected to pick him up, though. After adding DJ Reader in their defensive tackle section, they're gonna pick up the white boy that I love, the one with no fucking two front teeth from the combine, which I just watched him the whole time, which is awesome. Is Brian Brees.
Breesy. Yeah, I think the Giants get him.
Because Breesy looks, dude, he's a funny looking motherfucker. God, I love it when he talks because you can tell he is just going at it with his fucking tongue, just lips and everything. I fucking love it. I wonder how the mouth guard works anymore. Like, you don't protect the front teeth anymore. You know how we can protect your sides?
You gotta protect the molars, bro. Gotta protect those molars.
Those molars don't suck.
So yeah, Cincinnati, I got Harrison. New Orleans, Brian Branch, safety.
Lucas Van Ness.
Got him going. Wait,
I'm not saying this fucking name. It's seriously like it's same name, but it's not the same name. Yeah, try me, bro.
this is feeling right. Adetomiwa Adebayor.
I don't believe it until I hear his name on the announcers.
Adetomiwa Adebayor. Adebayor.
Again, I'm gonna wait till announcers say his name.
Adebayor. Yeah, no, I've got them picking up Miles Murphy, defensive end.
Yeah, that's Kansas City.
No, I got Kansas City picking up a wide receiver. Tennessee boy Cedric Tillman. I got 4 Tennessee guys going first round.
Dude, Tennessee homered.
I Tennessee homered this too.
All right, so
they all deserve first round. Damn it.
So you guys are probably wondering why you guys are like, you guys are not done yet. Where's the 32nd pick? There's in there 32 teams this season. Well, my friends, you gotta blame one team and one team only. And Darth, what is that team?
The Dolphins.
Then why is that reason?
Because they're fucking stupid.
Thank you. Yeah, for one. We don't really want to go into big details, but they're idiots.
Yeah.
They're dumb.
They're dumb.
And hopefully this time when they put their quarterback out there in the field, he has a full-on concussion. Mm-hmm. So let's just have that happen. So I can't wait for that. See how that goes.
I hope he doesn't because he'll probably be dead.
You know how weird that locker room is between the Ramsey and Hill? Think about it.
I didn't think about it. That's probably going to be stressful.
That's going to be a little tension.
Now they're going to act like they're homies the whole time.
It's going to be tension in practice. Guess who are you going to put to help guard Hill and get him better?
I mean, no one can outrun Tyreek Hill. Even for as long as he's been doing it.
Yeah, see, no one can outrun him. I'm sorry. No, he's just fast.
And Jalen Ramsey definitely isn't picking up any speed.
Those are crutches. Because he's fucking old. Sorry, he's washed up. Blue in the sea.
I think Jalen Ramsey's a big talker. He's a big mouth.
Yeah, he's a big mouth all damn day.
I think that's the main thing.
Mouth.
I think that's what throws a lot of receivers off with corners, because a lot of corners are just those big mouth guys that...
Well, I get it. When you're on the line and you're just sitting there one-on-one with your actual person you're actually covering, you're going to talk shit. Everyone talks shit. Mm-hmm. I think wide receivers sometimes talk shit. I don't see much of that. I don't see much of it, but I know they do.
Ocho Cinco used to.
Yeah. He'll just sit there and just talk shit all day long. And other teams will just at the defense. I know Deion Sanders was a big shit talker. He was big, but Sherman was too.
Deion, dude.
Deion proved it though. I'm sorry, he proved it. But then again,
when he went into the draft and the Giants were like, "We need you to take this test," and he was like, where do you pick?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we pick 8th." Oh, I'm gonna be gone before you pick. So bye. I mean. He was the best. He's prime.
Well,
he's not Dion. He's prime.
I get it, and he talks a lot of shit. He backs it up. Sherman does too, though. Sherman's another CB that I have to say that he'll talk all that shit and he'll back it up and he'll make a prime time fucking highlight out of it. He'll get punched in the face too. He won't give a fuck. I remember that.
Sorry, ass receiver, a Crabtree on me.
That's funny as shit, and I didn't realize what he was talking
that made
about.
Me hate him immediately.
That
made me hate him immediately. Like, shut up.
No, fuck that. I didn't realize what was going on when he did that. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Did I miss something? So I did some research, and I'm like, okay, both of them had beef. They're both shit talking over Twitter, and actually between games too. It's like, come on. But if you're gonna shit talk and then you're gonna face each other in a primetime fucking championship game, you better back your shit up. And he did. He backed that shit up, tipped that ball, and made Bobby Wagner catch that ball. I love it. Love it. I felt like I was watching that game again. I want to rewatch that game. I almost do just live the good old days of, 10 years ago? What was it, 10 years ago? About 10? 8? 8 years ago? I think so.
I don't remember when it was. I want to say it was about 10 years ago, though. Was it 13, 14?
12.
12? 11 years
11
ago?
years, yeah. Yeah, it's 11 years. Because 12 is when they won, right? I'm just halfway at what you deal with.
Oh, I know.
20 some odd years, right?
30.
30? Oh, I can't wait for 40.
Almost 30. It's 28.
Okay, I was hoping for close to 40. That'd be more funny. That'd be more funny.
No, I'll kill somebody at that point. Yeah. At that point, it's not a joke anymore. Not a joke anymore.
I honestly wish...
I'm close to dying. It needs to happen.
I honestly, I hope we are still, like, close friends at that time. That's 10 years. Be. Well, 10 years is 10 years, but I really hope so too. But if we are like, and I'm going to pick on you, bro. I'm going to pick on you. I won't care. I have one. You're the one that won multiple. You should win more at this point. I don't care. At least I walked out with one. There's other teams that don't have none. Okay, I'm happy with that.
I haven't sniffed one since I was a kid.
That's why I like college so much, because at least that you actually have a winning teams. And tear down goalposts. God, I wish we were there for that game. Fucking, that's still disappointing as shit. But that's pretty much it for this episode, and that's pretty much it for the mock draft that we have going on here.
Yeah. Hopefully, when we watch this draft, we'll be able to see how well my picks and everything are.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. And just let you guys know that we are going to be probably doing it live. We're not going to show you in the background of what's going on, because we can't
legal
do that.
Rights.
Yeah, legal rights. We can't do that. But we'll give you a reaction, see our sweaty my sweaty ass fucking face on there, just being nervous as shit because of my 5th and 20th pick.
I just got to wait all night until Cowboys finally pick somebody.
Yeah.
Unless they have to trade up.
Unless they trade up. That's the only thing. That's...
God, dude, will they trade up? Will they trade up? Will
Seattle trade up? Think about that.
Here's my thing.
Think about that. Sorry. Shut up. I'm just saying, if Seattle trades up, that's something different. We haven't talked about that. That's not even a what if.
If the Cowboys trade up, in my mind, that's them betting the house on this year.
You say that every year.
With them picking up who they picked up this year, Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. With them having who they have in CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs. I think they may try to sell out for this year. If not, watch them make a trade in the middle of the season. That's going to be my big Cowboys projection. Trade in the draft or trade in the middle of the season.
Who?
Cowboys. They'll make a big splash somewhere.
You think they're gonna make a big splash?
I don't think the Gilmore acquisition, and I don't think that the Brandon Cooks acquisition were the big things. I don't. I think they've got something in them. I think they've been waiting on this moment right here.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Since you had your little thoughts of Cowboys trading up, do you think Seattle will trade up on their 20th pick?
I'd be worried about you trading away your
Trade up on our 20th pick. Not like,
I'd be afraid of you trading it away.
Well, if we traded away for a second round pick or a next year's pick or something, that's not going up. I'll be pissed. I'll be literally pissed off.
That's what I'm thinking.
But
that's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so because how many picks we have in the second round? We got 2. How many picks we have in the third round? We got 2. How many picks we got in the fourth round? We got fucking 2.
But you don't need to trade up any higher than 5th.
No,
because of who all's in the draft. I mean, you don't need the 2 quarterbacks. Or I mean, are you really going to trade?
I say we put us in the 13th. I would say put us like 20 for a 13.
How are you going to get someone to give you a 13 for a 20?
Give them a third for this year. Give them a third for this year, and they still have a first round pick though. They're not losing much except a couple more rounds. But if we pop it up and get a 13th pick, we can get a good. Another end or another CB if we could. I don't think we need one because we pretty much our CBs are rookies at this point.
But are the Packers going to trade?
We're not trading for the
Packers. They're the 13th pick.
I'm just saying an if, okay? I'm in an if. It'd be dope if we did because then I don't have to stay up all fucking night to watch the damn thing.
That's what you want.
Exactly, because
no, you staying up to the Cowboys pick.
See, I didn't watch last year's. Oh, I did. I watched a little bit of last year's because I want to see the first 5 picks. The rest of it was just garbled to me. You know why? Because I didn't have a first round pick. I didn't have a second round pick either.
But you had Geno Smith.
Oh, I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna slap you with this mic.
Comeback player of the year.
He was, but I'm really
at the time you hated it.
I'm really scared of what he's gonna do next year. I'm really scared. He
might. All right, you got Drew Lock as his backup.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They can't all be Cooper Rushes. Or Benanucci's.
At least we got DK still. That's one thing that always scares me the most is that we're going to lose our wide receivers.
You're getting a receiver this year. I think you're getting Jalen Hyatt.
If we get Jalen Hyatt, that's nice, but I don't think we need one because of our wide receiver section we have with Washington and but Lockett is old. You were right. Lockett is old. He is still a potential player to trade away. Both of them got trade potential, but I don't think we're going to get rid of. I think
Lockett don't have as much as DK.
Yeah, but we don't go through wide receivers a lot, though. We don't. Well, there's a years that we went through a lot, and that was Russell Wilson's first 5 years. We went through quite a bit, except two, and that was Lockett and Baldwin.
Eskridge. Drafted him recently, didn't you?
Eskridge, yeah, and we still have Eskridge.
How long's he been in the league?
2.
Drafted DK in the league, didn't you?
3.
Who else did you draft? You drafted one last year too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Washington. They're just picking up a third round because we couldn't have a good third round anymore. Because remember, we had Baldwin, Lockett, and DK.
I don't think you're wasting your 5th overall on it. I think you're getting him.
We'll see. I feel like we need more defense than anything, if not an offensive line. But
I almost put at the Houston spots where I had them picking back to back. The reason why I got them picking Hooker and Smith and Jigba is because get a quarterback that you don't have to worry about putting in right away. You still kind of have Davis Mills, running the show, but you do get a receiver and you get the best receiver possible. And right now, he's looking like the best receiver possible. But I almost put Hyatt there just because of the quarterback-receiver connection. And we saw how well that worked out with Jamar Chase and
What's that?
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it's like there's other teams that started to do that.
And Tua and Jalen Waddle.
And well, it didn't work out very very good at the moment, but Derek Carr and Devontae
Didn't
Adams.
work out very good at all. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone now. Oh, fucking hate it. That's crazy. Not seeing Carr there. Where's he at now? Where's Carr at now? I don't know. We'll figure that out.
It wasn't Falcons.
It
Desmond Ritter's the quarterback.
The Colts. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Damn it. New Orleans.
That's right. He did go to New Orleans. That's right. You're right. So that's gonna be interesting seeing that this year. Seeing Carr with a different team. We haven't seen him in a different team at all. So we're gonna be watching a lot of different quarterbacks, seeing how the new scrimmage is.
There's gonna be a lot of rookie quarterbacks this year too.
Oh my god, dude! I never thought. Oh, I knew I was gonna see the day of this. You saw it a couple times. You saw it twice. Is seeing all the old leave the league and seeing the new come in.
I've seen it a couple times.
This is actually probably my second time seeing it, but actually fully seeing the whole league switch into now we're down to what was it? 2 years ago we had what? I would say 3 years ago we had five.
5 years ago.
We had Rivers still. We had Rosenberger. We had Peyton, Brady,
Eli.
Yep. No, Eli wasn't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's crazy if you think about it. Now there's only two. There's only two. That's fucking Aaron Rodgers, and I want to say fucking Carr, but there's somebody else older than him.
I mean, the longest tenured quarterback right now in the league, Dak Prescott.
What do you mean? He has 10 years yet?
Tenured. Like, the quarterback that has been with the team the longest in this league is Dak Prescott.
True.
And then Kirk Cousins.
Well, you guys go through quarterbacks. When you guys go through a quarterback, shit.
Oh, he just gets injured a lot. That's how our quarterbacks are.
Yeah, but
we have a lot of quarterbacks because we have a lot of subs.
Yeah, but when you guys have a quarterback, you keep that quarterback for a long time.
Like Tony Romo.
Yes, you kept them for a long time. Troy Aikman, long time.
Yeah, that was my big. First time was seeing Elway and Marino and Aikman and Young and seeing all those guys go. Those were greats, man.
Yeah, those were the greats. I wish I was actually paying attention to hardcore at that time, but I don't think I was alive. So I don't think I was alive at that time. But
you weren't able to comprehend at the time. You were alive, but you weren't able to comprehend.
No, I was still figuring out what the fuck I was doing on this life. So other than that, this is pretty much a long ass episode. We went through a lot of playoffs.
Oh dang, it is.
And man, it's just I love playoffs, man. We're in playoff mode. I love it.
Yeah, but the bad thing about playoffs is that's the end of the season. And here soon it'll be all baseball.
For just a month or two.
Baseball and football.
We got the USFL
training
though. We got the
USFL practices. Yeah, USFL kick-started.
Right after semifinals it starts.
Yep.
So that's gonna be dope. So we're gonna be paying attention to that and baseball when everything's done. So and then we got the NBA draft, which is probably one thing we're gonna be paying attention to too because of Victor. But other than that, thank you guys for joining today's episode, and don't forget to check out the other stuff that we got going on YouTube. And we have a new series that's coming out. It'll be coming up not next week, but the week after that, and it's going to be the Jedi Survivor. I'll be doing a nice playthrough through that, so make sure you guys check that out. If you guys like gaming, and sports, check that out. So, yeah, other than that, guys, have a wonderful evening, morning, good afternoon. Thank you, Darth, again for a great fucking day and
Always.
and thank you for making the mock draft. I know you worked hard on that. But other than that, let's get on to it, and we'll see you guys next week. Stay cheesy, my friends.
Adios, amigos.